Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another episode of the Daily Bone podcast, where we discuss all things crypto market. That includes the majors like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, Fartcoin, meme coins, and of course, NFTs. Today, we're going to talk about the market rebound amidst today's inflation data and speculation on day one executive orders coming out of the Trump administration. We're going to talk about all the AI and meme coin tokens that bounced off local bottoms. Shout out to Easy for calling them and buying them. No shout outs to me for waiting for a bigger dip. And we're going to talk about the end of an era as Artifact has their final mint tomorrow. Still minting even though they've been shut down. It's crazy to see out here. Easy, Clemente, how are you guys feeling today? How are we feeling? It's a beautiful Tuesday. We're so back.
Life's good, man. I got a new mic. Clemente has the mic.
Dude, you sound I can't describe the level of relief I feel hearing your new mic.
Is it better? It's better.
It sounds so much better. The fact that you had that mic for literally like 2 months, and keyboard clacking, we'd have to put up with that. Have to mute you manually.
The keyboard clacking you'll still get. I'm sorry. That's
give me a quick check.
Give me a check. Still there.
Still there.
Yeah. Oh yeah. The clack. You're gonna. I'm sorry. You're just gonna have to get used to it.
Reduce the audio. Reduce the echo.
No. It shows that I'm locked in. That noise is like I'm locked in.
Got bounced in the comments. Clemente is so rocked up on Easy's voice on the new mic. That's how we're feeling this morning. That's how we're feeling this morning. Everything's up. Everything's up. I missed the dip. I was too greedy. I missed the dip. Easy. Am I screwed? Am I not? Are we done dipping or are we going back down?
No, dude. We're done dipping. We're done dipping for sure. PPI data locked it in. We filled the gap on TradFi markets. There's a lot of positives that we saw in the market. Things that we talked about yesterday where we were like, hey, I think the bottom's in. I think that the bottom's in. And everyone was like, really? Like, you sure? I was like, yeah, man, I think the bottom's in. Everyone was like, yeah, you're a fucking idiot. I was like, really? Am I? I think we just needed to fill that gap. We got PPI data that came in and showed that inflation is not cured. Inflation's not good. Inflation's bad even. And we're still sitting at about 3.5% inflation right now. And you should have bought the dip yesterday. I saw Big Clem was very upset on the timeline. He was very emotional.
Emotional is a good word. I wasn't upset. I deployed some capital too, dog. Come on.
I saw, bro. I saw you buy one. Maybe I buy 10. No,
I was more so just like upset at everyone trying to at all the bears coming out all of a sudden, and then people being so reactive. It's like Trump is your savior, and then the moment he's not, you like hate him, and it's all over. And it's like, dude, just chillax, just hold on to what you have. But I think the big problem, which is what I felt a little bit of that last night actually, is so many people are overexposed or have so much random bullshit that when it dumps, they don't know what to do. Like the percentage of people that just straight up hold no Bitcoin, and have some Solana, but the rest they just deploy into extreme vaporware, is I think a reflection of what you see on the timeline sometimes. And when these dump 40% on a given day because Bitcoin's down 6%, that's what you're seeing.
Yeah, I mean, people were panicking yesterday. Everyone's calling for cycle bottom or cycle tops. Is it over? But I think that we've talked about this before, there are multiple 40% drawdowns in a bull market. So you just have to kind of be ready and in a position where you can deploy capital in the dips for people who, unlike Clemente, who aren't fully deployed already, as we saw in your video yesterday, letting us know that, hey, you've been fully deployed forever. You're putting more money in every time.
I just and we could talk about this. I actually do want to talk about this later on in the show because I'm kind of worried about not about being fully deployed, because I was fine about being fully deployed when it was mostly in Bitcoin and Solana. I've been dabbling too much on these really risky shit. But
like Spanish frogs.
I sold the rest of that this morning. But no,
what was the net on Spanish frog? What'd you net on that?
12K.
Woo! That's beautiful. So your trade yesterday was entirely funded by
yeah, but not kind of. So okay, but on that note, basically my big about being fully deployed. Like, why would I not be fully deployed? Like, what am I gonna do? Sit in USDC?
Why would I do smart investing? Why would I do that?
Like, why would I try to time
It's so
like
boring.
it's either I take it out and put it into Bitcoin, right? Like, why would I not just put it into Bitcoin? If I'm not gonna put it into my like, dude, what am I gonna do with the money? If I take it out and put it in my bank, I have like I
Yes.
live comfortably. I don't have like kids. I don't have a house or car I'm trying to buy. Like, if I can just do this every single day, I'm a happy man. So I don't like what do I need money in my bank account for?
I don't know, dude. I've taken a decent chunk out.
I know.
I like take money out. The last week I've taken even more out. Like, I just continue to take money out. I'm just like, every time I take money out, I'm worried Coinbase is gonna freeze my account. Like, that's my general concern, because I'm like, I don't know what the fuck they do. Do they trust me? I hope. Like, I'm above board on everything. I'm happy to share it. And every time I have to hit that instant withdrawal, I even speedrun it. I pay like $300 in fees for every withdrawal just so it goes to my debit card instantly. Because I'm like, yeah, I don't want to risk it hitting the bank account in 3 days.
So easy. You're sitting on some money in you just have it in your bank account. You're just chilling in like a high yield savings account.
Not a high yield savings account, dude. Like, I know I'm old, but like, I'm not that much of a fucking boomer. Like, dude, imagine making 2% on a high yield savings account. Like, dude, you're weird. That's weird. Like,
so what do you do with the money?
It goes into the equity market.
Oh, okay.
Like, that's it.
Okay.
Like, I end up going into like ETFs, stuff like that, like slower stuff.
Okay.
I sell a lot of covered calls. I still have an equities market that I manage like twice a week, maybe. If that, every other week. Like, I'm pretty slow on that front because like I don't buy like individual tickers anymore. Like, that's me. It's like, I'd rather move money out though, put it in the traditional market, because right now you cannot use crypto as collateral for any like big purchase. Like, if I want to go buy a house, I can't put up my crypto. It has to be sitting somewhere that I can reference it. So if you have stuff in the traditional equities market, you can still do stuff against that. Until you can loan against Bitcoin, that's it. That's where I'm like, yeah, I'm a little bit more hesitant to leave it in there. I currently have 1.5 full Bitcoin. I've said by the end of the cycle, I want 5 total. So some of those gains have cycled to Bitcoin. Some of those gains have cycled there. I still have a ton of capital sitting in crypto, like a ton. That's it. And it's like, I don't understand why I wouldn't. You know, like, I think the market goes much higher. But dude, if you hit a 12K win on Conchito, whatever the fuck its name is, Paquito, whatever the hell this fucking frog's name is, why not take 3 to 4 grand, put it in your bank account, and go buy yourself something nice for once? Because if I don't want
to. Like, dude, I don't need to buy myself something nice. It would just be the 3 to 4 grand. Well,
you just spent $130 on a pickleball paddle. That's something nice.
Okay.
Yeah. Why not thank Paquito for the pickleball paddle?
So,
you know what I mean?
Well, I am worried about the taxes, by the way. I need to
just pay your fucking taxes, dude. Just take out the 30% and pay that shit.
I need to take out like 20 grand for taxes on like shitcoin trading, which I haven't done. Okay, but yeah, we can talk about that later on in the show. But basically, I had a little bit of a panic last night after buying the Doodle, and I was like,
"Was the panic about your beard?"
No.
Nick, your audio is more cooked than mine was yesterday.
All right, I was testing out this mic. I wanted to see what would happen.
It sounds like you're on a different
It sounds like you're in an airplane.
Laptop.
No, it's the camera mic.
Okay. Well, while Nick fixes his mic setup, how about we take it away with the weather report and then get into the meat of the show here?
Does this work?
Oh, that's good.
You sound so
Nick, we got the same mic, dude. Is that a Shure?
Yeah, I've had it for a while.
Oh man, you sound good. You sound crispy.
Dude, okay, so I just switched. I was testing the camera on this one. See how it like moves around and stuff?
Whoa. Whoa.
For people listening, the
Nick,
camera
is
shifting
shimmy?
with Nick's movement
Nick,
follows.
give us a little shimmy. Damn.
I don't know that I like that setting specifically.
It's making me a little motion sick, but I'm here for it.
Little dizzy. Yeah, we did have to listen to anything. A little rap here, maybe.
No, we really don't need that.
Okay, we really don't need that. So let's take it away with the weather report, Clemente, whenever you are ready.
Let's see if I can get it on the first try. So today is Tuesday. Today is worth that. Today is Tuesday, January 14th. This is the crypto weather report. We're back, baby. We never had a doubt. Looking over at the crypto roundup, the majors bounced off yesterday's lows. We got Bitcoin back above $96,000, Ethereum over $3,200, and Solana at 188. The top 100 coin was, you guessed it, Fartcoin, which is up 48% to a $1.1 billion market cap. Over the past 24 hours, sentiment shifted bullish in the market as rumors swirled that the Trump administration plans to implement multiple crypto executive orders on day one. Details were also released around a crypto ball being held in Washington around the inauguration to celebrate the first crypto-friendly president, with tickets costing $5,000. That sounds like a steal if I've ever heard one. Story number 2, we got PPI data released this morning, with producer PPI coming in slightly below estimates. Core PPI 0.3% below estimates. Rate change predictions on predictions markets stayed steady on the news. CPI data comes out tomorrow morning. Final story, we got Artifact announcing their final mint in their monolith, and last quest drop tomorrow at noon Eastern. Clones are even on the week and sit at a 0.28 ETH floor, about 0.27 ETH too high. That's all for the studio. For the weather report, back to you in the studio, Ray.
Excellent weather report, as always, despite that little slip up there at the end. Clemente, Artifact, what are they doing? Like, what's going on here?
Dude, the cyber stompers look good, dude.
Yeah, I would get them.
What are they? Do you have a link of those? And like, where are they?
Let me find. Somebody posted.
They're all over the timeline. What are you talking about? You didn't see them?
I feel like I saw shoes. I didn't know they were like Artifact cyber stompers.
Seems like kind of like a ripoff of something that Kanye would do.
They are. These right here, the red ones, these bladed dragons, are an exact copy of the Yeezys, the OG ones, the twos that he released with Nike. Like 1-for-1 model of the red ones. Obviously, Nike Dunks for these two. These cyber stompers, they look like the Cybertruck, but I want a pair bad, dude.
I would get a pair just for the meme. So you need the monolith NFT in order to buy one?
It's an access pass to spend on these. So they have 5-6 different shoes. Yeah, Red Octobers. Thank you. That's what they are. The Red October Yeezys. Literally a direct rip from them. Other than that, the 2 knockoff Nikes. None of them have Nike checks. They look like they're 3D printed.
Are they like foamy, or are they like, what's the...
I have no idea, but I'm so tempted to buy one of these monoliths just to buy these cyber stompers.
I would get
like
them
Dog. Imagine you and me pulling up, dapping up in 2 pairs of cyber stompers.
We pull
Imagine us hitting the gritty.
Yeah. Like, this is, you know, you were talking about treating yourself with my poncho or concho profits. I would buy
with
that.
Pochito? Yep.
Yeah. I would buy that. So, yeah, we got
Nick, you're muted, big dog.
Win Loser Rug says they look like Buzz Lightyear shoes. I agree.
Hell yeah, they do.
AAA NFT says, no lie, they look sick. I agree. So I'm very excited.
Call them Buzz Lightyear shoes because, boy, they're giving me a Woody. See what I did?
You see NFTs here? $27.
How much?
That you need? $27.
Ooh.
ETH offers being accepted at $17.
How much? What was the all-time high on these?
Let's look at the analytics.
Probably like 14 ETH.
No, I think they were like 0.4 ETH.
Let's go past 90 days. We're not going to
just go activity, Ray. Anyways, I mean, talk about a fumble. And who's posting this? Who's posting this? Is this
yeah.
Well, I thought the project got sunsetted.
0.57 ETH.
Oh my god.
Yo, so are we just forgiving them?
Hell yeah, you might have been right, but man, those cyber stompers, they get an apology from me.
No, Nick, but what can we do? What can we do? Like we're talking shit. We talk shit about them pretty often. The Artifact fumble.
We need to hunt them down and potentially okay, I'm not going to say that on this stream.
Just threaten them live in 4K. We need to pull up on their ass. That's what we need to do.
It's Nick's rally on the Capitol speech, but on Bodaga's morning show. All right, everyone needs to go to their office right now.
We need to
And
pull
we're
up
gonna
on that
straight
ass.
up murder them.
I cannot wait for jail with you guys. It's going to be fun.
Tibbs top bunk.
All right, so one last minute. Are you debating buying one of these easy?
No. Because realistically, you're gonna buy one for $27, spend $250 on the cyber stompers, because those are the only ones you should buy, and then wait anywhere from 6 to 14 years to receive the product. Like, if you remember how the first artifact dunks went, dude, it took so long from those things to arrive. Like, there's no way that they already have these ready to ship. Like,
yeah, I mean, anything I've gotten from Artifact has come like years later, and like by that time, I've forgotten to.
It's like a Christmas present.
Order it. Yeah, I was like, oh shit, what is that?
Oh, it's like an artifact package.
2 years later.
So
I spent $640 on this thing 7 months ago.
Apparently, those get delivered. I saw latest by May 2025. So not terrible.
That's not bad, dude. Just in time for NFT NYC. We could be cyber stomping in the city, dude.
So
very interesting.
Yeah. So
we'll talk about legacy NFTs. Clemente, what'd you buy yesterday? Let us know.
So this was a slight impulse purchase, but I bought a Doodle for 4.3 ETH yesterday, last night. Let me pull up my yeah. So I bought this little rascal.
That's a good one, dude.
Dude,
that's a good one.
Everyone hates the Stogue, like the cigarette.
Nah, the cigarette in it is awesome.
I mean, I'm curious what the commenters think. I don't want to just talk about my bags, but I do think this is like an interesting buy. So I'm gonna pull up the Doodles.
Oh, I'm tempted to buy one
in the last 30 days, right? So let's look. So these were sitting at 4.2 ETH, right? And then Burnt Toast, the artist.
Yes, the
his audio.
It's not my audio for once. Let's fucking go.
You like cut out real bad. I don't know what Nick was saying, but Burnt Toast announced like kind of cryptically that there was a token launch. The NFTs went from 4.3 ETH. They topped out at 7.5 ETH. They are back down to the price they were at pre-token announcement. So to me, I was like, okay, that's an interesting buy. And then the other thing I'll say is real quick. So when you look at the original Burnt Toast announcement, it was this little GIF, right? It was this little GIF being posted of the little doodle blinking. Yesterday, Doodles tweeted the same little GIF style. So I was like, okay, that's interesting. So yeah, I mean, they're sitting at 4.5. The counter argument I have to Doodles though, compared to like Azuki and Pudgy Penguins, and why I probably would sell before the token went live or before like we learned more, I would probably sell us like 10 ETH if it got there. Is Doodles raised how much? It raised like $250 million, right? So when you look at the distribution and what Pudgy and Azuki were able to do for their token launch in terms of how much they gave to the community, I think Doodles is going to have to give a lot of the token to investors for them to recoup their capital. I don't know how the deal works on how they raise their money, but that's my fear with Doodles is they have a lot more baggage on the VC front. But all in all, like this felt like a steal at 4.3 ETH, and I deployed a little bit.
Interesting. Seeing more and more action on the NFT side here. I have an interesting comment here from Steelix in terms of ranking these plays, considering their current floors. Easy. I would like for you to take a stab at this. He's basically saying Azuki / anime, Jiran / Ardak, Doodle / whatever token name is, and Pudgy / abstract.
I mean, I'm a bag holder of Jiran, so obviously I'm going to put them one. They're also the lowest cost with 3 potential tokens on the timeline, like on the horizon. You have Redacted, Bullex, and I forget what the third one is that they have as well. It's some alpha thing that they have. So they have 3 tokens that could potentially be airdropped to holders. That makes me significantly more bullish on them. It's why I own 4 of them or 5 of them. I have to double check how many I own, but I bought a handful of them. So that I think Azuki beans are the most underpriced in the Azuki ecosystem. So I put them at 2, specifically the beans, then Doodles, then big Azukis and elementals, and finally Pudgies. That's like how I'd rank them. So it'd be Jiran, beans, Doodles, big Azukis, elementals, and then Pudgies. Yeah, Ramp X. That's what it was. Ramp X, Bull X, and then Redacted.
Do we think Bullex is going to have a token? We work with them. We have no information on this.
No, but I think they do. I mean, dude, they've had a rewards program for how long now? And even in that, it mentions, like, if you click on it, it says airdrop on the website and tells you, like, how much volume you've done, what your active boosts are. Airdrop 1 is going on now. They have an early bird section from it, an airdrop pool. There's a whole bunch of stuff. And, like, it clearly says ticker Bullex, airdrop 1, 85 million. So it's like, it's pretty straightforward.
Easy for Jiran. I was kind of thinking about this, like, so if they haven't already pumped, like they're at 0.8 ETH, your play is basically that these, like, everyone knows the airdrop's coming and no one's buying these. And no one, meaning like they haven't pumped already to 1.5.
There's been no tokenomics data. There's been no details around how much each one gets. All it takes is for tokenomics to drop that Jiran gets something that's going to potentially be worth 2 ETH. They go to 2 ETH. Like, it's that simple. And 2 ETH, it's about $6,500, a little more at the moment, 6,700. So to me, that's like the most underpriced asset. We finally got Azuki details, and those are pumping despite the speculative value of the Azuki details being lower than current floor. So like that alone makes me be like, well, people are just not looking at this in the same way. Like, that's why I'm like, yeah, this has some more potential than I think people are realizing. When you have 3 speculative tokens that could all be rewarded to the ecosystem, a supply of only 9,000 with no additional NFTs in the ecosystem is more interesting because it's way more concentrated. Like, they are way more concentrated on these 10K versus you look at something like Azuki, which has what, 20,000 beans, 20,000 elementals, 10,000 Azuki. So 50,000 assets. Even Doodles, 10,000 Doodles, duplicators, spaceships, socks. Like, they have a bunch of stuff over there that I'm like, this is, so I'm just looking for the most concentrated one that I think a lot of people are like, oh, I don't really care about this. Dude, Redacted, that token, they rented a full-size airline to just send people to Singapore. Like, they have cash to spend. I think that token's going to surprise people because I'd rather go and target stuff that many people are not looking at. Like, that's significantly more interesting to me.
Yeah, that
Like
makes sense.
I say, like you said, Clemente, you said they didn't pump yet. Well, they did a 4x since November, late November. So they were like in the 0.2 range in late November. So they pumped up to 0.8 on kind of this airdrop meta that kind of started when Pudgy's announced like Pengu.
Is this like an Asian collection? Is that do they have like an Asian?
No, it's not an AI agent collection.
No. So I don't, because I've never, okay, I don't know. Maybe that was a weird question.
Is this an Asian collection? Are you trying to say anime or like?
Guy's sick.
No, it's a dinosaur collection, Clemente.
Yeah, Godzilla things.
It's a dinosaur collection, Clemente. Like, not anything else.
GM, welcome. How's Miami life treating you?
Dude, I'm just basically I'm a Miami native at this point.
So Pio, real quick. So yesterday I got 2 days ago I was checking my mail delivery and I had someone shipped. I got like a big old pot and like delivered to my apartment. I was like, what the hell
plant?
is this? No, like a pot, like a cooking pot.
Okay.
And I was like,
big?
what is this? And I sent it to my family. I was like, yo, did any of you guys order this accidentally? And then this morning I realized it was Pio's.
It's not big. It's 3 quarts.
No, I know. But it was just funny.
Motherfucker just got a pot in the mail.
I sent it to my whole family. I was like, yo, who bought this, guys? Come on. It was Pio's.
Yeah, I gotta make rice. I gotta make eggs, and I didn't want to depend on the places that we were staying, you know?
Makes sense.
Anyways,
so conclusion, it's not Asian. Pio sent a pot to my apartment. Back over to you, Ray.
Yeah, so we did see a rebound from the market here. We did some charting yesterday. I would love to see what your charts look like now, Nick, and like what we could see on the upside. Oh my God, he's already ready. Look at this. He was waiting for the queue up.
So I mean, dude, this guy's just locked in today.
I think
this
you're,
guy
you're
being
muted though.
Nick, never mind. I take it back. His audio is not working today.
Dude, it's so weird. This the mic like auto mutes. I have no idea why it does that, but you can hear me now, right?
Yes.
Absolutely. You sound great.
Okay. So, and I'm going to need to figure out why this auto mute functionality is like enabled anywhere. No idea where it's coming from. Well, I kind of know, but I don't know why it happens. Anywho, like I said, Bitcoin is going to 78K. Whoops. Got that completely wrong. It completely ate up the entire candle. This is an interesting sort of wick. Look at the last time that we had a wick go down that hard and get completely eaten up. We ran straight up to 109, which is very interesting. A nice, powerful candle afterwards. I mean, if today's price action gets any hotter, I would say we all the way up. You know, we're about to hit up to I don't know, what are we saying here? Easy 115, 112.
I think higher than that personally.
$175,000 straight up.
No, I think 130 is actually like where I'm looking. If we, so I'll take a look at my charts. Yours got a whole bunch of lines. Mine got a few less lines.
It's not that many lines, okay?
Yeah, all right. Whatever you want to say. Whatever helps you sleep at night. Let's share this one because it's a couple less lines. We drew this descending wedge yesterday and we broke out above it. We want to close over that, and we should push over 99 and then up to 108. Over 108, the target is 133.97.
What? Hold on. Okay, so your chart has no line, indicating literally nothing. So maybe you can explain where that number is that you just came from and how
it's right there.
Shows on the chart.
It's a fib, a Fibonacci line.
Bro, that
Blue
shit
line
is
right
not visible. What are you looking at on this chart, dude?
I see it too.
Fibonacci line.
Is that better for your old ass eyes?
There we go.
All right,
Jeez
so
Louise.
these really thick lines now. So we
Now you
broke
have
over.
4 lines to Nick.
Lines
Yeah,
have
no.
good girth.
Yeah, these things are girthy. Jesus Christ. So we have the descending wedge here. The nice little Fibonacci's. We went
Clemente's
from
trying to
recent
get
low
this
to
Italian
recent high.
accent joke across the line by any means necessary. Sorry, Easy. Go ahead.
Yeah, screw that guy. But that's so we got 2 tests before we push up there. We failed to break down under that, which you love to see. Failed to break under the 618. That's the candle you're talking about. Nice break above this descending wedge. We should push back up over into that 100K, 102 area. Above that, 108, and then 133. The worst chart we've had so far, though, is this ETH chart. Like this one, ETH still looks like shit. Still looks garbage. It made a higher low, thank God, but like this thing looks like it's struggling so hard to even just reclaim any sort of upward momentum. It still has to break above 33.5 and then 4K is the target, which hopefully we can do before finally pushing back up to 4,800. And then Sol actually looks great, in my opinion. Still descending wedge. Held very strong here. That 171 area was right where we were targeting. That's what we got yesterday. Finally broke out. Looks good. Inflation data came in slightly higher than expected. Feels awesome. I'm excited about it. We got the gap close on NQ and the gap close on S&P, which is exactly what we wanted. Now we have a small one this morning, so it wouldn't shock me if we saw a little bit of red to start the day before we continued up only mode. That's where my head's at.
Go back to that Solana chart real quick. So the descending wedge, can you draw it for us?
I don't even do charts, and I see it.
Okay.
I don't even do charts, and I see it.
So we need to break above right there, and that's exactly where we are. Failed breakdown, sitting in it.
Yes.
Failed breakout. Now we're back in the wedge. You need upward momentum here.
Ray, can you pull up that tweet I just linked real quick?
Yep.
How's Ape looking?
We'll pull that one
Let's
up
take a
next.
look. I've not looked at Ape. I don't hate this Ape chart. I do not hate this Ape chart.
We're back above $1. There was a little bit of a scare there. Ooh,
102.7.
That's looking very good.
I like this Ape chart. I
What's
like
it
this Ape
going
chart.
to?
Target's still
I've been-
$4.
308. Yeah, 4.5.
Woo!
Peak euphoric bull. But yeah, right now it actually held well. This is where you want higher lows, which is exactly what you want. Ape chart looks good. Ape chart looks good.
And one other to throw up there, AVAX.
All right, let's see. AVAX. I like the AVAX chart. Oops, that's market cap. We don't want that. We want tether. There we go. So same price action here, higher lows, which is what we want. We can take a look from either previous high to previous low.
Let's get the Fibonacci.
Previous high to previous low, which is what we like to do. Holding pretty at the 382. Once again, all these things are sitting on support, like across the board, which is exactly what you want here for a rebound. So should see some move up here, in my opinion. If we want to even bring in the fibs.
That Fibonacci looked pretty good, actually. I was impressed by it.
Spaghetti Fibonacci.
All right, shut up. Yo, so, real quick. He just names a popular Italian pasta.
Fettuccine.
All right, I just put a floor.
Ravioli Fibonacci.
Rigatoni, Parmesan.
Stop it. So, real quick, pull up Pengu Fibonacci.
We can run the Pengu
Wait,
chart.
you
Pengu
want this? Or,
Yeah, look at this tweet. Mike Alfred said Bitcoin's back at 96,000. Over the last few days, the chart squigglers tried to scare the shit out of you. But what they didn't realize is that you want to buy more Bitcoin at 88,000, 85,000, 78,000, etc., which is why it won't happen. The kids don't learn, unfortunately. Onwards, I'm talking to you, Kashmir, in the crowd. I'm talking to you, Kashmir. Go keep squiggling on your chart, man. We're going to take Bitcoin to a milli.
Now let's take a look at the Penguins.
That tweet was literally the dumbest tweet I've ever read. There's literally nothing on it. There's nothing like what is it?
Body you. You really want that smoke? He'll body you, dude.
I think all the chart squigglers want to buy Bitcoin at those lower prices.
They do, but they're not going to get those lower prices. They're not going to get them. We're not going to 87K. That hold of 91 was like perfect. And now you have PPI data showing inflation still present, CPI data tomorrow, and the first ever crypto inaugural ball this Friday. How could you not be bullish?
And the money print is about to go cray-cray.
Okay, I don't know about
chart
that.
looks very good. Very good.
Someone's going to have to...
Higher lows, rejected off of 236 to push back up. Pengu chart looks really good. Like really good.
About to
I like this chart. Yeah, you got a nice volume break up. Yesterday's candle, which is good. All in all, I like the Pengu chart here. I like the Pengu chart. Granted, Clemente thinks anime flips it, so we'll have to wait and see.
I just put a 400x long on Bitcoin about 2 minutes ago. We're up 9K.
Sheesh.
Oh. Are you number one on the charts right now, Ray?
Little top
He's never
trader.
lost. He's never lost.
Against the one other person he's playing against right now.
Yeah, I'm about to 2x on this bad boy. This little entry here. This is how it's done. We're just gonna ride this straight to what 130. We're gonna hit 130 in the next 2 hours, easy.
Yeah, probably like 130 in the next. What time is it? It's currently 9:38. Yeah, next 12 minutes.
Yo, let's pull up SWI. Let's look at SWI. Nobody knows what it is or what it's for. Let's pull it up.
Let me get the charts back up.
What is it? A modular blockchain? What the fuck does that mean?
I don't know. You press buttons and price goes up.
You got some meme
Dude, if
coins
someone
on there.
tries to tell me about a modular blockchain again, I'm smacking them in the back of the head.
Dude, this chart is very, very good.
Ungodly
This chart is wild. This chart is just up and to the right.
Maximalist now.
Yeah, hey, listen. Modular blockchains, we love them. Never had a doubt. This thing is just up and to the right. Like, there is no pullback on this thing. Trading at multiples over the moving average. Send this thing to $14.
Shout out Gemini, who won't let me buy this fucking token.
Send this thing to $14, dude. This thing is just a rocket.
Number 12 overall by market cap right now, just behind Avalanche.
Holy shit. That's crazy. Wait, so in all seriousness, why does SWI exist?
I think you were
I think a lot of
this
this stuff a lot of this stuff that I look at with these at this point in time is really their SDK and how easy or not easy it is to integrate with them. Was it SWI or Say? One of them has a well, actually this reads completely different than what I'm thinking, but I look at the they're using the Move programming language.
Mm-hmm.
I looked at their SDK. Is this the one by the ex-Apple people, or is it the?
I think that's Say.
That's Say.
CEO is ex-Apple, ex-Facebook. Evan Chen.
Then it's SWI. I think both of them may be ex-Apple, ex-Facebook. That's why they're so similar in name. One letter difference.
There was only 50,000 engineers at each of those companies, so like.
Clemente, you're deep in thought. Are you analyzing the SWI white paper?
Can you go? This is the nerdiest shit I've ever seen, Ray. Go up. Go up.
SWI.
Sui is a groundbreaking layer 1 blockchain platform designed to support the needs of like, what are we talking about, dude? I don't give a shit about this.
No, you'd rather be over there buying Conchito and
Yeah.
not selling it. Pocketchito over there.
Well, that was rude, Clemente. Wow.
That was just fucked up.
Yeah, Sui founders are out there just like pissed right now. They're gonna block you next. Just add Clemente to the list.
So many
All
people have me blocked.
founders.
Random.
Why?
Like recently, I've been seeing like replies or tweets go, and I'm like, oh, like I want to check this person out, and I can't follow them.
That's so funny. Dude, that's good. You're notorious.
You're gonna need to come up with your own like alt account to follow all these.
Yeah.
Clemente, me and Nick found the best tacos in Miami.
Yeah.
Where? Let's hear it.
I don't know what it's called.
Oh my god, dude.
Mute.
Your audio is more fucked than
guy.
mine.
Mute.
Pio,
Yeah.
Pio, how's the new
You
audio?
guys been
New
doing
mic.
podcast for now?
New mic.
I crashed out via text to Easy yesterday. I was
New
like,
mic.
"You gotta get a new mic.
Got a new mic.
Crashing out. Oh, he already got it. And now I gotta crash out on Nick.
Why is my audio not good? I don't know. It's working now, right?
Yes.
I think it's the internet actually is the issue that I'm running into. The internet in here is slow and it starts getting chopped.
We lost you again, dude.
Can we talk about
not
the?
the internet.
Can we talk about the hot new metric and meme coins?
That's so crazy.
Yeah, Ray, let's go. And then we'll finish with MicroStrategy.
We got full portedness coming out of Murad. Number of percent of addresses which hold over 75% of their holdings in a single coin. Holders of cult meme coins are more likely to concentrate rather than diversify. This is a good proxy for the most passionate communities. Of course, all of his coins are at the top of this list.
Well, everyone
Not a
always
single one. It's not. This dude's like, so the most passionate communities. My bags, my bags, my bags, my bags, my bags, my bags. Someone else's coin, my bags, my bags.
Look at these ones in the red. We don't like those. Those are all AI coins.
My question is, how would you even get this information?
So you
look
can
at
see
each holder.
total wallet balance in each wallet. So if you go to the top holders, you can see how much SOL they have versus how much of this token. Granted, the thing he's not accounting for is people that use things like ledgers, multiple wallets, alt wallets. I have a wallet that is 100% allocated to 5 coins and it holds 0.02 SOL because I just don't want to touch it. I want to just let that wallet do what it's going to do for a month and then come back to it for content. Like this dude's out to launch. Murad,
The wallet
figure it out, buddy.
Yeah, the wallet I have Pengu in has nothing else in it. So if you just see that wallet, you're like,
You're
oh, this
full
guy's
ported.
all in on Pengu. But I
Yeah.
don't. Yeah.
You're full ported. You're full ported Pengu at this point. And also, like, I feel like it also is like trying to hide like coins that potentially
Yo,
be,
we don't
sniped.
call people full ported anymore, dude. That's like just rude.
Coins that could be sniped by somebody. Like if there's like a wallet that's sniping and dispersing, like every wallet that it disperses to is just gonna hold those coins. So it's like full portedness is also like correlated to like sniped or like insider holdings. As
Yo,
well.
full ported, more like full parted.
Okay. Okay. Objectively, in all seriousness, this is the worst metric that Murad has ever rolled out. This one doesn't make any sense. It's actually inaccurate.
What about the one where he said low holder count is good?
That's a theory, and like at least it's based on actual metrics. This is made up because he's like, this one is full ported, and it's like, dude, no, it's not. I'm not full ported Pengu, but if you look on chain, it looks like I'm full ported Pengu because there's only Pengu in that wallet.
No, you're full port PO now. It's just like what the wallet shows. Full port PO, 100% allocated to Pengu. The 4 Ps.
That's the new Twitter handle there, full port PO. Like
Honestly, a great name. That's a great name.
Dude, someone just called me gay.
What else is
person in the comments on Twitter.
You are very gay. Wow. That's his
damn
name
it,
is
dude.
Burnt. OX Burnt. Shout out to him.
Shout out always burn.
Was it the dancing video?
No, dude, it was me buying a doodle.
Wow. So that's a
It's
comment.
like not even the one I expected.
Nick,
I mean, did we tell you to stop doing this?
No, this was, dude, the one last night made me uncomfortable where you just started twerking. I was like, nah, dude, nah.
Dude, this genre of content is sick. The fact that I'm jealous that Clemente has crafted this genre of content. He can just do it in his house, and people just love it. Like it's sick. I don't have anything like that.
I was doing I posted that fart coin one where I'm farting while twerking, and then I just see Gordon Connor liking it, and I'm like, oh my god, what am I doing right now?
Yeah, there you go. So I want to get some real takes from Easy, Ray, and Nick. I want to get some real takes. Trump's about to be inaugurated. So do we think that, I don't know, like Tom Lee, you know this guy, Tom Lee? Not the guy from Poison. Ray, can you just go on Twitter and pull up Tom Lee, CNBC? So he is one of the best CNBC talking heads. He goes on there as a guest. He's one of the most accurate when it comes to Bitcoin. He was saying that based on the fibs, you guys love the fibs. Based on the fibs, it could have pulled all the way back to 70 or 50K. Like according to the fibs, that is in theory possible, right? And he thinks that this year, 200 to 250K Bitcoin's totally on the table, which is, that'd be quite the run. But
that's also on the fibs though. That is the complete highest upper bound fib for me is at 220. I don't think it gets there personally. 130 to 170 is where I'm like, I don't mind taking chips off the table there. But I say chips off the table, but realistically what's going to happen is I'm going to move Solana to Bitcoin at those prices.
Why don't
one
you
and a half
think...
full Bitcoin?
I mean, okay, well that's feels underexposed, but the
you said one.
I'll end up with 5. I have 1.5 Bitcoins.
Right now you have 1.5?
Right now. Yeah.
And you'll end up with 5?
5 is the goal for the end of this cycle.
Dude,
5 is the goal.
10.
I could get to 10, but I want to, so call me crazy. I want to sit in some dry powder. I want to sit USDC for an uncomfortable amount of time. Maybe we just keep grinding higher. Maybe I missed the entry, but I still think we're going to have a bear market at some point that will give me an entry I'm content with, even if it's higher than where it is now.
I can't believe your goal is only 5 Bitcoins.
I just want to, dude, I like the alt and speculative markets too much. That Bitcoin, I want to just tuck away and forget I even own it. That's where I've been for so long. It's I'll just buy 5, put it on a ledger, and just tuck it away and forget I literally own it for 15 years. And that's fine because I could buy more, but I like having powder to buy speculative new shit. It's the bet I took on Sol, and it was largely just research and diving into it and figuring out conviction, which made me significantly larger returns. And to me, it's maybe I get to a point where I'm I don't really give a shit anymore. Let's just buy Bitcoin. And I could get to that point. But right now, it's I don't mind sitting on 5, even if I buy the top of this cycle. Yeah, I cannot leave the casino. I'm a VIP member. They put me in the suites. They bring a table to my room.
That's fair. My goal, can I share my goal, guys?
No, we're not interested. Next person.
$20,000 worth of covered calls on MicroStrategy and 100,000 Bitcoin.
Who pulled Pio off?
I might have.
Nick, what do you think my goal is genuinely?
In terms of number of Bitcoin?
Not even Bitcoin, just goal for this cycle.
I don't know, to soften your asshole attitude, basically, I'd say maybe one of them. Oh, you're talking about financial assets.
Hit it again, Nick.
I'm gonna say well, probably at least 10 Bitcoin, which I think no, 10, you're probably close to that anyways.
What if I told you that Bitcoin isn't even the focus? What if I told you that?
He wants more MicroStrategy to print $20,000 of covered calls on MicroStrategy a week.
Got it. Yeah.
That's the goal. He wants to a month. He wants to giga print covered calls. And that's it.
That'd be something, wouldn't it? I would be very happy with over $1 million of MicroStrategy stock. That would make me very happy. And printing covered calls on that, because think about it, when the bear market hits and everybody's crying, that's going to be my Super Bowl with the covered call strategy. That's literally Super Bowl era, because when it's going down, you're just printing, absolutely printing. So that's my goal.
I cannot wait for the timeline during the bear market as you're buying more MicroStrategy. People already find the MicroStrategy stuff intolerable. I can only imagine what happens when the bear market hits and it just gets 100 times worse. I cannot wait for that. That'll be one silver lining on a down market for me.
When I woke up this morning, I just had Twitter videos on while I was like getting ready, like brushing my teeth and everything. And a video of Michael Saylor that I surprisingly had missed. I think I missed it because he was on Graham Stephan or whatever his name is, Graham Stephan, that guy's show. And dude, I was shocked at the commentary from Michael Saylor. He started with a god, like a religious play with Bitcoin, which was very fascinating to hear. I was like, I don't really think that's the right angle.
That's your angle.
Oh, it's not.
Legitimately, what have I been saying all along? I said, we got your Bitcoin zealot. And I think that's literally Michael Saylor's in the same boat.
No, the truth is, it really what it comes down to that I've learned from working with Nick for years and witnessing his reactions to the market is Nick struggles with the volatility. That's the big thing. The downward vol. You love the upward vol. You're like, this is the best. The price is going up. This is unbelievable. The downward vol really, it gets to you, and so you're like, wait a minute, the price is going down. This is horrendous. But the thing is, once you get to the point where you love it when the price goes down because you're buying the same thing on sale, that's when you're in the sweet spot. That's when you just become a legend.
Pio is just self-crowning himself the legend at this point. That's when I will become a legend.
Mr. Yellow with some funny comments. But all right, anyway. So let's go back to Solana. Joe McCann thinks that Solana goes to $420 this cycle. I'm a reformed Solana moon boy because I was thinking that it was going to go to 1,000. That's my moon boy take. Nick's not. Nick's still on that moon boy tip. Okay. 1,000, Nick?
I think directionally, I'm very interested in that. Only it's just strictly based off of whatever your Bitcoin price target is.
Yes.
And do you think Bitcoin's going to 250 this cycle? And my thought is, yeah. I think that Bitcoin does go to 250. The only reason is, dude, when Bitcoin pulls back, we see it right now. People are like, it's going to pull back from 100,000. It'll go back to wherever. Whenever it reaches escape velocity, that's when you get all of the like mad FOMO. And I think price accelerates just at an insane pace whenever that occurs. And it reaches levels that people don't understand, and people will FOMO in and they will race into all of the different tokens. And we all walk away with our New York City, Miami apartment combo is what plus a Lambo.
Wow. Dude,
the sentiment has shifted tremendously from yesterday morning at this point.
Dude, Nick literally hit me up.
Yesterday for 73K Bitcoin. Today he's buying a penthouse in Miami. He's got his Lambo.
Hold on. I'm not buying it today. And yesterday, because I said the price may go down to that level, did not imply that I don't think it's going to also hit 250K.
That's fair.
So real quick, the other day, like I think yesterday, literally yesterday, it was not long ago, more than yesterday. Nick basically called me and was like, so the price of this thing is down. And I was like, yeah, it's a crypto asset. These things go up and down. And Nick's like, we're fucked. And I was like, I don't know if we're fucked. Maybe wait till tomorrow, Tuesday, January 14th, and we'll be back. But no, look, the downward vol is really a lot. The funny thing is people think Lambos are a sign of wealth. Just having a reasonable apartment in New York City these days is a sign of wealth. The thing's so expensive. Miami is 50% of the cost of New York City. It's actually insane how much cheaper it is here. I asked Clemente what he pays for rent yesterday, and I was jarred. In my mind, he was paying $1,000 more per month than he actually is. I cannot get over how cheap Miami is. It's absolutely nuts.
Clemente pays $50 a month. It's kind of crazy.
Yeah, he's got that room. That's it. Just that room and the whiteboard. It's all. That's all that's there.
Are we talking about how cheap Miami is?
Yes.
Fantastic. Okay, it's not that cheap. It's not that cheap, but
Delaware's cheaper.
It's cheap. It's half the price in New York in terms of cost of living. It's pretty crazy. I'm assuming Leandro Palmera is a Miami guy because he just put a bunch of celebration emojis or something. I don't know what he's doing. Clemente, for this cycle, what would you like? Do you want a big sack of
PO?
What do you want?
Mike.
Nick, call my name and then his mic fucked up.
Dude, that's so ridiculous. I don't understand. I got to find out why this thing just auto mutes. Like, what is going on? The thing I.
Oh my god! It's actually comical, Nick, because you're like the thing.
Why did that happen again? I don't understand why that takes place. Well,
okay,
anyways,
now.
I think it's a bad take mute. Auto mutes.
Well, we're gonna have to figure out what the situation is. But the thing I was gonna say is, what are you selling? What are the strike prices that you're selling calls at right now, Mr. MicroStrategy genius?
Fantastic question.
He's doing good stuff, dude. I'm telling you, Nick, it's some good shit.
Here's what I want. Here's some homework for you, Nick. I want you
to tell me the price. I'm going
to. Here's some homework for you, Nick. So you should look up. I want you to go, and I want you to go onto your brokerage, wherever you do it, Charles Schwab, Fidelity, wherever, right? And I want you to look up the, basically how much you can earn off selling covered calls on 4 assets. I want you to look at Tesla, MicroStrategy, IBIT, which is the Bitcoin ETF, and I want you to look at Coinbase. And then I want you to look at Apple, and I want you to look at Microsoft too. Okay. And
it's just based off of implied volatility.
It is. And so Tesla and MicroStrategy.
You just learned about options and you're trying to educate me on what it is, but okay. Keep going.
I learned about this specific trade that's going viral on Wall Street right now recently. So I'm not claiming to be a long time covered call person. So in my risky portfolio for this week, and keep in mind, these reset every week. So this week in my risky portfolio, my covered call strike price for MicroStrategy is 425, which actually could be hit this week. So I might have to roll that one. We'll see. In my risk off, it's 500 and 550, right? And am I earning crazy premiums on the 500 and 550? No, absolutely not. Am I earning a crazy premium on the 425? No, but I'm starting this.
What are you earning on the 425 one? And when does it expire? Is it 1 week?
Always 1 week. So if I'm talking about one and it's Tuesday, that thing is expiring on Friday. Always, every single time. And so the reason I'm being conservative right now is, dude, Trump getting in and like the inauguration, I don't want to play games right now. If you look at what happened when Trump got elected, Coinbase went up like $70 in one day. It was like an insane, like from the day before to the day after was insane. I don't want to play games right now. If he comes in and first day pardons, what's his name? The guy from Silk Road, Ross
Ulbricht.
Yeah, if he just comes through, pardons that guy, if he like announces the Bitcoin stockpile or whatever, the strategic Bitcoin reserve, like I don't want to have to pay a bunch of premiums to keep my shares. So yeah, like Got Bounce is pointing out, everyone's expecting the free Ross on day one. Like I don't want to play games right now. The other thing is that MicroStrategy, if you follow like the people that really analyze the shit out of that stock, it just bottomed in an identical way that it did in the past 12 months. And after it bottomed the way that it did at that point, it went up like 5x in a short period of time. So I don't want to be playing games when it goes on another parabolic run. So it's very much so the long game. I'm not acting like I'm printing crazy money right now. I'm deploying the strategy. I'm starting the snowball. I'm trying to accumulate another 100+ shares. That's why I took out that loan against my 401k. If you guys remember, the $27,000 loan on my 401k that still hasn't hit my bank account yet. That should come back. And I'm going to put all of that into MicroStrategy, only MicroStrategy. I have Fartcoin, Bachelor Society. Thank you. And I want, and plus people are expecting a 4-to-1 MicroStrategy split in the next like 120 days.
So what's the weekly yield?
Right now, it would be, like not too much. Like on all of my MicroStrategy stuff across all accounts, maybe like $400 a week.
No, but what's the yield? Give me the percentage.
Oh, I mean, like that's a small percentage, right? Because it's a lot of shares. So I wouldn't know the percent. Probably less than 1%. I don't know. I mean, how much is 500 shares of MicroStrategy worth? A lot.
Well, 100 is 33,000. 500 would be 150,000. 165,000.
So divide like $400 by 165,000 bucks. It's like 0.4% or something. It's not a lot.
Well, if you look at that yearly, the APR on that's pretty high. It's not.
Yeah, you're getting 0.2% per week.
And if we got commenters, I guess I just said I don't want to play games right now enough times that the commenters. So like, I guess PO doesn't want to play games right now.
So you're getting a 10% annual yield, basically.
And that's what the conservative strategy. If you start to take more risk, it can get pretty like aggressive. The reason I'm not taking the risk is I don't want to play games right now, and the price is probably going to go up. The beautiful thing about it is you're holding the asset, and the asset's going to be a piss missile. That's the cool thing about it, because it's not like a savings account where your money just stays flat. You're holding the piss missile asset. That's going to go to $1 trillion.
All right. Well, I like the strategy here. 10% per year. My dead grandma makes more than that, dude. But
cool. Well, I'll check in with me. We already made the video at $75 billion market cap. We'll make more videos at 225 billion. We'll just go all the way up to $1 trillion. I'll be like, here's the $225 billion check. And how you feeling, Nick? Am I still a religious zealot? Then at 450 billion. Hey, Nick, how we doing over there? You living in a cardboard box? Cool.
Yeah. If a cult was winning, what is Clemente is frozen? What is going on?
No, you said you were going to end up in a cardboard box. I mean, that's crazy.
That's crazy. That's crazy. Yo, my guy Tanuj Thakur, he understands, man. Shout out to Tanuj. Assuming you're Indian, dude. Let's get some food.
What the fuck? Assuming you're Indian, dude. Let's get some food.
If not,
what the fuck?
I love Indian food.
What the actual fuck was that?
Indian food. I'm assuming he's Indian.
Hey, Sea-Dog, I assume you might be from Central or South America. So what's up with some taquitos?
So how about you get in the kitchen
of
my favorite restaurant?
What do you mean it's no, yo, Tanuj, he knows he's kidding, man.
That was racist. Ha ha ha. No, this guy is my boy.
Yeah.
He's one of mine, PL. He's one of mine.
No, he's not. Stop claiming him. Real quick, someone brought up MSTX and MSTU. Me and Easy are in MSTX. Easy, are you still in MSTX?
Haven't sold, only added.
Me and Easy are in the same trade.
I'm up to a nice little bag of MSTX. I like the leverage position. I don't have enough MSTR to sell covered calls, and I don't like selling naked calls. It doesn't feel right. Makes me feel exposed. Makes me feel exposed. So I like the 2x leverage, especially with what's happening. Especially with what's happening in the market.
Yeah,
Nick,
I like
get
it.
into the
you
MSTX
cannot play games right now.
Nick,
no, you need to lock the fuck in right now. What are we doing here? The show's still going. It's 10:04. We're 4 minutes past lock the fuck in time.
We haven't talked about the meme coin majors and AI coin majors all bouncing like 40% off lows.
Because we're not locked in, right? You know what's locked in? Sony blacklisting meme coins on their L1.
Look at these majors. Virtual 17% on the day. AIXBT.
Why is YNE not in here?
I'm sorting by market cap.
Your little coin's not in there.
This is also a base. All right, so let's find.
This is how big YNE is in the scheme of things.
YNE. Let's find it. Where are we?
Damn.
Boom. Here it is. It's on the list. Up 20%. 87 mil.
It's a good one.
Why is YNE not in here?
I've moved so much over to YNE at this point, dude.
The chart.
All right, I'm going to buy YNE right now. Dead ass. You got to buy MSTX.
I think I'm going to sell. I'm literally going to sell $30,000 of stock in my brokerage account, like my just regular brokerage, and I'm put it all in MSTX.
I mean, I didn't tell you to do that.
Where's the conviction?
I'm telling you to do that right the fuck now. Sack up, stand up, call. I'm knowing you probably use like Charles Schwab, your old ass, but call them up right now. Dump the shit out of the 401k and put it in
your old ass. It's a good online bank.
I also use Charles Schwab. MSTR.
I'm a big Fidelity guy myself. Just
that's a good one. MSTR, I would co-sign a $30,000 buy. I wouldn't co-sign an MSTX $30,000 buy because it's levered. And they're doing back-end like options trading and paying out a dividend.
They're doing a lot of wild shit, and I'm for it, dude. Let's get weird.
We're getting weird. Clemente, buy MSTX.
Why would I do that?
Wait, Clemente, how old are you? Clemente,
Dude,
how old are you?
Fart coin. I'm 25.
Clemente, you're 25. Okay, so
I'm selling all my
probably-
Salesforce right now, going in on
Good sell.
MSTX.
No,
I
no.
like it. I like it.
All right.
I like it. The SaaS industry is fucking dead. Bitcoin banks for life. Bitcoin banks for life. Clemente, you're 25, so you could probably take a nasty credit hit and still then declare bankruptcy and come back. So I want you to go and find a high interest, massive loan, absolutely euphoric sized loan. Take it out, 20, 30, 40% APR. Who cares? Take it out and dump it into MSTX.
MSTX.
Clemente's so distant from buying really great things.
No, Pio, we were talking about it this morning. I actually want to sell. I want to take some profits. Well, I was going to just buy Bitcoin, but if you're telling me I should buy this Defiance daily target.
Clemente asked what I was doing with money in my bank account, and I told him putting it in the equity market, and he was like, what?
No, that's not what I said.
So, Clemente, am I
He
sensing?
said, ja, 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 ja.
Yeah, am I sensing some big, like I'm the man energy because your little Latino coin trade? Is that
No, it's not that. It's not. It's actually the opposite. Pio, I have anxiety. I had some anxiety last night because I was like, I need to figure out how to be financially responsible, actually, and figure out what to do with some of the gains that I have. Because right now, because it's like a year and a half ago, it was easy to be playing around with like 10 grand, 20 grand, 30, whatever it was. I actually have some sizable money, and I'm like, dude, I just like have way too much money in vaporware. I need to like actually get my shit together.
So let me break some stuff down for you. Pio, you told me sell all my Amazon. That company is a joke. Get rid of it. The Shake Shack, I'm up 209%.
Do not sell Shake Shack. Do not sell Shake Shack.
You have some insider information here?
I'm an avid attendee of Shake Shack. It's going to pull a Chipotle. Do not sell Shake Shack.
Chipotle is down right now. ADP.
Look at the historical all-time high of Chipotle.
Okay, great.
Yeah, Nick,
your mic died.
Yeah, your mic
It's
died.
back. Sorry. ADP is up 115%.
Good take profit margin right there. I would sell ADP. No one uses home security. The majority of the homeowners that used ADP's houses were lit up in a fire. So I would actually be selling that one.
ADP is a payroll provider, the largest in the country.
I thought we were talking about what's the home defense security system?
ADT.
Oh, ADT. Close enough. Too similar. One letter off. Dump it.
Do they sell security or just the little signs you put in your front yard and then people are like, oh shit, they've got one?
So here's the thing.
The reason it's so funny, Nick, is your style of communication, because you start everything with, let me tell you this, then it just dies. Here's the thing, then it just dies.
It just keeps muting. I don't understand what's happening. Like I'm playing games with it. Anyways, so here's the wild sort of perspective on this thing. ADP, you know.
Here's the wild speculation on this thing.
Was that necessary?
I'm sorry, that was me. I'm sorry. Very sorry.
Oh, wow. Ray manufactured that one. Wow.
I apologize.
Nasty
I apologize.
You know how your paycheck is every couple of weeks and sometimes once every month?
Yep.
Yeah.
So basically, the way that the whole payroll cycle works is essentially the employer has to go and deposit funds into that the payroll provider's bank account, and then they pay out to the employees, right?
I didn't totally know that, but okay.
So that's the way that it works. Your paycheck involves the employer making a deposit into the payroll
third
provider,
party.
and then the third party pays the employees. But here's the wild thing. This is ADP has something like 50+% of all American paychecks.
Wow.
So when you get
the
a
biggest payroll
paycheck,
provider.
it's across the entire U.S. and I think they may be global. But let's just start with the U.S. basically. So 50% of all the paychecks coming to the US are going through this specific provider. That is $1 trillion plus of money that's going into this company all the time, basically. And they get to take that money and lend it, essentially.
Yeah.
The time between
like
when you get paid, they know what the paycheck is a week in advance oftentimes.
Yep.
So they're just yielding. And what are they doing with that money, Pio? You guessed it, MicroStrategy covered calls.
No, absolutely not. That was funny. I like that one a lot.
Levered bet on Bitcoin. So like they're like better than MicroStrategies in that scenario, right?
Yeah, exactly. And so
I've just now swapped my entire supply of MSTX to ADP. Now that Nick has broken down the strategy.
Real quick, I want to finish on this. Back to Clemente. Ray, look at his body language right now. Dude, like, you got to chill out. We get that you hit it big on a meme coin, dude. Like, I don't know, man. Like, you're just
way too chill, dude. You're way too chill. Like, how about you just lock in, dude?
He's got the confidence going. He's like,
dude listens to one Bad Bunny album, finds a meme coin early, and thinks he's fucking ja. Like, all right, dude.
Yo,
all right, man.
Real quick, pull up.
Oh my God, he's standing up and shit. Like, dude, relax, bro.
Relax. Pull up the 5-year chart of ADP real quick. Just do me that favor. Let me show you this. Let me
up the 5-year ADP chart.
I'm gonna pull it up. All right, I'll pull it up myself.
Automatic Data Processing Inc.
All right, Nick's pulling it up. But real quick, one thing in all seriousness, Clemente, you were talking about having too much vaporware. I would say Bitcoin. I wouldn't say MSTX, right? I wouldn't say the levered 2X MicroStrategy ETF. I would not say that. I think MicroStrategy is a no-brainer too, but you got to have a Bitcoin allocation for your little Clemente someday.
Yeah. What do you think? How do you read this chart versus Bitcoin, Pio?
That's, I mean, look, again, I'm not a chart boy, but
1990? Shit old.
You know what's Nick, do you know what is genuinely very interesting to me about this is that its market cap is only 118B. That's actually like pretty compelling.
And they're processing all of like the sheer size of this company. I think people don't understand.
Dude, I didn't understand it. It wasn't even on my radar. I'm not going to deploy into it now because MicroStrategy is going to outperform it. What I could do is when we're at like 200K Bitcoin, 180K Bitcoin, MicroStrategy is like God knows how high, right? I would buy into a stock like this at that time. I would deploy capital into a stock like this at that time because this is going to be correlated to Bitcoin. I think at that point, equities in general will be rolling because Trump's going to be like, the stock market's unbelievable. It's the best stock market ever. But I still think that would be a great time for me to find value in.
Want to apologize to everyone. I said 50%. It appears to be 10%. So
it's still, though, compelling. Easy. What do you think of this chart?
I mean, it's going up and to the right. It's very difficult to fade that. But at the same time, let's pull up the Chipotle stock chart. 5-year, all time.
Let's see it.
Crypto's bouncing. There's a crypto ball inauguration next week.
We're talking about Chipotle.
Check out paycheck processors and Chipotle.
Look, you got to find value. That's not the max chart.
That's still ADP.
Yo, Ray, your computer's bugging, dog.
What's going on?
I don't know.
That's like that's Big Nick's.
Oh, Nick, never mind.
You looked up the auto muting.
Oh my God.
We didn't see anything else.
All right.
Like naked Nick pics.
That's not what I was saying. Oh my God about. I'm saying, oh my God, because the computer is acting so fucking whack right now. I don't got like naked Nick pics sitting on the computer. Yeah.
Dude was looking up, why does my mic keep muted?
Speaking of naked Nick pics, that's going to do it for today's show. Thank you all for listening on this Tuesday. You can catch us on Spotify, Apple, all your favorite podcasting platforms. Watch us back on YouTube. You can watch Clemente and his very confident demeanor. Watch our graphs. Check out all of our beautiful faces. Thank you so much for listening. Have a wonderful Tuesday. We'll be back tomorrow.